The Indiana Jones franchise is known for its mix of history, mythology, and over-the-top action sequences. Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, 2008, takes that formula and adds a sci-fi twist, but one of its most memorable scenes involves something far more primal, a deadly swarm of giant ants. At this point in the movie, Indiana Jones, played by Harrison Ford, and his allies, including Mutt Williams, Shia LaBeouf, and Marion Ravenwood, Karen Allen, are in a desperate chase through the jungle, pursued by Soviet agents led by the ruthless Colonel Dovchenko, Igor Gijakin, and Irina Spalko, Kate Blanchett. The battle escalates when the fight takes them into a clearing where they disturb a massive nest of flesh-eating ants, the Siafu, or marabunta ants. These ants are based on real-life army ants, which are known for their swarming behavior and ability to strip flesh from their victims within minutes. However, the film exaggerates their size and ferocity to create a more intense and terrifying scene. One of the most striking aspects of this sequence is how the ants move and swarm with an eerie, almost unnatural precision. While CGI was used to animate them, their behavior was inspired by real-life footage of aggressive ant colonies in action. The close-up shots of ants crawling over bodies, entering mouths, and dragging away victims create a nightmarish atmosphere. But the real horror comes when we see just how deadly these creatures are. The moment when a Soviet soldier falls and is immediately engulfed by thousands of ants is both gruesome and thrilling. The way the ants carry him off into their anthill, almost like a human sacrifice, adds to the chilling effect. This sequence also serves as a tribute to classic adventure and sci-fi horror films of the 1950s, which often featured giant insects or mutant creatures as their central threats. Films like Them, 1954, which depicted giant radioactive ants, were a major influence on this scene's design and execution. Spielberg and Lucas, both fans of classic cinema, incorporated this over-the-top, pulpy style into Crystal Skull as a way to reflect the B-movie influences of the 1950s, much like how the original trilogy paid homage to 1930s adventure serials. One of the things that sets Indiana Jones apart from other action heroes is his ability to think on his feet. While he's a skilled fighter, it's his intelligence and quick reflexes that often save the day. During this scene, Jones avoids the ants not through brute force, but by using his surroundings to his advantage. He finds a way to leap onto a hanging vine to escape the swarm, staying just out of reach while still staying engaged in the fight. This moment highlights his resourcefulness, a trademark of the character throughout the series. Despite the intensity and excitement of this scene, Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull has been one of the more divisive films in the franchise. Some fans felt the CGI ants were too unrealistic compared to the more grounded practical effects of the original trilogy, while others enjoyed the film's embrace of classic pulp adventure themes. Regardless of where you stand, there's no denying that the giant ant scene remains one of the most visually memorable and uniquely terrifying moments in Indiana Jones history. It takes a familiar jungle setting and turns it into something horrifying, proving that in an Indiana Jones movie, danger can come from anywhere, even the smallest creatures. What do you think about the giant ant scene? Does it live up to the best moments of the original trilogy, or does it feel out of place? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.